I think we just saw the advent of something fundamentally revolutionary in the world of technology. I think almost forever what we've had was the cost of almost everything in technology collapsed, while the cost of creation of software went up. And that's why vast majority of people stayed out of it, because creating software was something very technical, and as a result, it became very expensive. I think we all of a sudden now have the opportunity of the collapse of the cost of creations of software. And that changes, almost kind of changes everything. Part of me really says what I should do is leave all my legacy beside and if I want to build something new, I need to start it from scratch, even within my own. But almost like there is now a real balance between how much legacy do you have in your software that is actually no good versus the opportunity to rebuild on a very new way. Try this at home, it's super easy. Even on something like making a film, you can use ChatGPT to write you the entire script. It's not hard, it just is a bit of a conversation you give it. Then you can go to Midjourney and get it to create you the characters. Then you can go to one of the animation softwares and give it the script and the characters, and it will make you a whole film. And then you can make a film now in an hour. You can make a short film in an hour. Now think about what that means. I'm using this as an example. The biggest studios like Disney today spend about $1 million a minute to make animation. $1 million a minute in today's technology. With what I just described, you can make animations for $100 a minute. Just think about the disconnect. Now think you Disney, and you have the entire infrastructure of $1 million a minute. And Johnny comes on the side and can build this for $100 a minute. We are about to see, almost in every industry, a fundamental displacement of everything that was solid, that we took for granted. And for all of us, of a certain age, when our companies are of a certain size, the question is, do I focus on the new, or do I try to pump up the old? And that's a very hard decision for everybody to make.
PwC announced a $1 billion investment in OpenAI. And one of the questions was, is this a replacement technology for accountants? Sorry, any accountants in the room. Or is it an enhancement or an efficiency? And how do you see AI, if you drive it into the professional services industry as an example? Where does it go? Because obviously it can increase the heart rate for some folks who might feel replaced by, as opposed to service enhanced, or improve efficiency. How do you see that journey?
So I think it's all of the above. The politically correct answer is that absolutely do not worry, it just enhances your role. I think that's complete nonsense. I think it will eventually replaces a lot of the roles. I think it has the possibility of creating huge displacements in our economy. I think it also has massive possibility of creating huge at-scale, industrial-sized misinformation that can dislodge the way our society is. Just think about what I told you about making films. Imagine now making films of our politicians doing something really wrong and making it look so believable and distributing it widely through social media. So I think that this AI that we are unleashing, at the very least, will fundamentally displace big chunks of our economy and will create significant economic instability. Like every other economic instability, I was just talking to Cyrus and he was telling me that in any difficulty, there is also an opportunity. So there will be people like OpenAI who will create businesses out of nothing and will do fantastically well out of it.
The opportunities. Where's the upside? What's the big positive if you had to put that forward?
I think opportunities are everywhere. I honestly, let's just think about the world we're in. We just started the advent of new generation of computers, quantum computing, that even the models that exist today are 100 million fold faster than the fastest computer we have. So think about it. All this OpenAI, everything we talked about, all the AI we have today is running on processors that are 100 million fold slower than if quantum computers come, right? Think about what the effect of computers and processing powers that are 100 million fold faster will be. Then you add to that the fact that we're moving from predictive analytics to prescriptive analytics. So our ability analytics is going from what is going to be done to how it's going to be done, where it's going to be done. The predictions that is far more prescriptive than what it used to be. Then you have on mobile telephony, our connectivity is going from 5G to 6G. So that means we're going to be 100 to 1,000 times faster to connect that processing power to our pockets, to our abilities. Then you have advance in robotics. That means that we can take that power, if you want, and bring it to the physical world by connecting it to robots, right? And just think about what technology will do. Imagine. Then you add, and by the way, I'm a huge believer that if the last 50 years was defined by technology, the next 50 years will be defined by biology. So think about what we can do today in biology, not tomorrow, today. What has happened already? We've all seen, starting with robotics, a monkey that can be connected via brainwaves, not physically, to arms, robotic cyborg arms in 6 different continents, and basically move objects by just thinking it in 6 different continents, right? Simultaneously at the same time. We've created a fish that can be of any color. We created a rat that can sing like a bird by injecting the genes of a bird into its throat. We have a worm that can live 10 years longer. We have a mice that is 10-fold more intelligent by changing the brain blockers in it. We have created a tomato that doesn't age. And 2 months ago, the scientists in 2 identical twin mice, they reversed the aging process and made an old mice young. None of that is science fiction. All of that is happening today. And 3 weeks ago, we took a dead organ of a pig and made it live. Dead as a dodo, you could have eaten that thing and we brought life back into it. And it started growing. This is all what exists today. So when you talk about opportunity, all of what exists today hasn't become commonplace. And there will be entrepreneurs that will take any of these inventions and will make the huge fortunes of tomorrow out of it. There's no question. So there has never been more opportunity than there exists today. And on the other side of that, there has never been more this opportunity for dislocating what it exists.